Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review video on two products that I received free for use and reviewing purposes. The first one is the PMS Package, which is a subscription box that basically comes every month around your cycle time. And it's basically just a box filled of comfort things just to make your cycle time a little bit, I guess, less discomforting. And the other one is from a product I got from Influenster. So I'll start with the PMS Package. I actually did do an unboxing video for this a month ago. I will link that down below if you want to see all the products that I received from that box. I'm only going over products that were new to me, that I tried, and just to give you my thoughts on them. But some of the items that I received in the box were like M&Ms and Milano cookies, pretzels, like stuff like that. You know, Snyder, I think it's Snyder, pretzels. What were some of the other things? Just like other things that, you know, I already have purchased, I do purchase. So I really only wanted to give my opinion on the items that I've, haven't tried before, just to let you know my thoughts on them. But I will link that video down below if you do want to see the whole, unboxing. I will say about the package that there's three packages or three different types of packages that you can go ahead and subscribe to. The first one is a mini package or mini box that comes with 8 to 10 items. That's $15 a month. The second is the original box. That's $25 a month, and that has 12 to 14 items. And then the last one is the premium box, which is what they sent me, and that's $30 a month, and that comes with 20 plus items. So let's get into it real quick. The first is the Skinny Popcorn, or the Skinny Pop White Cheddar Flavor Popcorn. I never tried these out. They were alright. I really didn't notice a big taste of white cheddar. And I did try these with my husband and my kids, and we sort of all agreed the same thing, that the taste really wasn't there. It's 100 calories per bag. They're non-GMO, they're gluten-free, no artificial ingredients. Just for me, the flavor wasn't there. I am not a huge popcorn lover. My son is, and so for him to say he really didn't like them says a lot, because he really does love popcorn, and so does my husband. But I really do like I think it's the kettle corn. I love kettle corn. My mother-in-law got me into that several years ago, and I love kettle corn. And I do like white cheddar and the flavored popcorns, but just this one wasn't there for me. This, I really have nothing to show you, and I'm sorry, it's just basically the plastic bag. But it was basically a, I would say like a homemade, almost like a bath bomb. It was yellow and white, and the smell was nice. It was like a little light citrusy scent. It obviously turned the water into yellow, like a neon yellow color. I will say it was very softening. It was a very softening feel to the water, which I did like. I am more of a bubbles girl. I love bubbles. Like if you watch my channel, if I'm talking about cleansers or anything like that, or body wash, I just love lather and bubbles. So obviously it doesn't have the bubbles aspect there for me, which I like. But I do purchase bath bombs from Lush every now and then. But I don't even know the name of it. There was no information card with the box, and this was just basically wrapped up with a little twisty tie thing, so there was no name on it. So I don't even know who made it, what company or anything like that, but it was nice to try out. The next item is from Love Quiches. This is Love Quiches Gourmet. This is the classic chocolate brownie. It is made with real cocoa and chocolate and 0 grams of trans fats. This was really good. We all enjoyed this. In fact, I really didn't even want to share it after I took the first bite. Obviously, I love chocolate, love brownies. My whole family liked it. It was very fudgy, very rich. My kind of brownie, very, very good. I actually would look into seeing how much they are. For those of you who don't know, I love to bake. I love to cook and bake. So I do make brownies very often at my house. But it's nice sometimes to have something where you don't need to make it and it's already made for you. But that was really good. We really enjoyed eating that. The next item is by Argan Oil from Morocco. It's an intense deep conditioning hair treatment. I believe I had these before, like in Ulta or whatever, when they give you the samples. I did get 2 uses out of them, or out of this packet. I mean, it was nice to use, nothing that I would run out to the store and buy, but you know, I liked using it. This one, sorry, the little label came off. This is the Tic Tacs. It was the mixed Tic Tacs. It was cola. It was cherry and cola. And when you first taste it, it does taste like cherry, and then like, I don't know, a minute after, you do sort of get like a little fizzy tasting cola. Not so much cola, but just more of a fizzy taste to it. I don't buy Tic Tacs too much, but when we do, it's usually we get like the green, what is it, the green mint? The mint kind, or like the orange kind. So I wouldn't buy this particular flavor again, but it was fun to try. The next item is by Redmond Clay. It's the Healing Clay Facial Mud. This I got 1 use out of. I don't know if you can see that. I got 1 use out of. Basically, you just go ahead and cleanse your face, you dry it, you apply this on your skin, you wait 30 minutes, and then you go ahead and rinse it off with warm water. If your skin is sensitive, they suggest you maybe just put it on for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I will say maybe 22 minutes to 25 minutes in, my face started getting a little bit itchy, like my skin underneath the actual mask. But it was nothing where I felt I had to hurry up and take it off, or was gonna like itch my face off. But it started getting a little itchy underneath the actual clay as it was, you know, I guess working on my skin. I will say though, when you put it on, you really feel your skin tighten, which I like that feeling, because I just feel like then my skin's just getting nice and tight. When I went ahead and washed it off and then finished my rest of my routine, my skin was just very, very soft. It was a little tightened. I will say it like removed all of the, you know, like my little blackheads that I do sometimes get on my nose. It removed all of that, and it really did, it minimized the look of my pores. So I would really look into seeing how much this is. I haven't checked out prices. Again, no card was sent with pricing information. But I really like the way that it did work on my skin. I would just say that maybe if you are sensitive, you probably would have to maybe just wear it for 10 to 15 minutes. Because like I said, 22 minutes in, my skin started getting like a little itchy. But really liked it and enjoyed using this. And I think the last item that I did use that I can talk about is this Beauty Treats Lip Scrub in Vanilla Bean. This was really nice. You obviously, you know, put a small amount on your lips. I only used it a few times. Put a small amount on your lips, and then you can go ahead, obviously rub it in. You could go wash it off with your fingers or wash it off with a washcloth. I did try washing it off. Let's put it this way. When I first put it on my lips and I'm rubbing it in, it was very like, I don't know, it was like a cool feeling, because it almost like looked like cream, like you were putting cream on your lips, but then like when you rubbed your lips looked a little bit glossy almost. I mean, at least to mine, that's what it did. I went ahead and I tried wiping it with, you know, some water and, you know, just my fingers, and it was a little too still creamy. I would actually say it was a little greasy is probably the better word I would use. But when I used it with the washcloth, my lips felt very nice and moisturized, and it did take away off all the dead skin. So I really am going to be enjoying this product. You only use a little bit goes a long way. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using the rest of this. I really like the way that it worked. The one thing I didn't get a chance to try that I wanted to, but I didn't, and thankfully I really looked at the directions, because I almost did it the other night and it would have been a lovely disaster probably. This was the Natural Patches of Vermont. It's an enhanced mental focus and energy formula essential oil patch in the scent lemongrass. I honestly, when I first saw this, I thought it was going to be a face mask. And thankfully, like I said, I looked at the, you know, directions. I don't know if you can use it as a face mask, but it says recommended placement, apply to upper chest. So, and I guess you can leave this on overnight. So I will be trying this out this weekend to see how I like it. Maybe I'll put it on my Instagram. Or maybe I'll do Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat. I will leave that information down below. I'm not on it a lot. I would say probably out of everything, it's YouTube and Instagram is really where I do a lot of more interaction. I know that I've been a little bit slow on things, but I did get on Snapchat after hearing my nieces and nephews annoy me about getting on Snapchat, so I'm following on that. But yeah, I have to be a little bit more active on there, but I might post this on Snapchat or Instagram, but I have to check that out. So as far as the box, I think it's a cute idea. I really do. I never heard of this before they contacted me to go ahead and send me a box. But I do think it's a cute idea. I mean, obviously, a lot of this stuff, of course, is more candy, chocolate, and stuff like that that you can get at your local store. But there were some neat things that I've never tried before. Like I said, this brownie was really, really good. And honestly, I haven't seen this in stores. But it's not like I'm on the lookout for brownie. But this was nice to try. And I do like that they combine beauty products in with some, obviously, sweet treats. So I think it's a cute little box, like I said. I mean, I am not in the market for a subscription box right now. As many of you know, even though this is more chocolate or food-based, there are other samples, beauty samples in there. And although I do love trying beauty stuff, beauty samples, I have a whole load that I'm still trying to work through. And until that is manageable or very, very low, basically almost none samples that I have left, I'm not going to be signing up for any subscription services right now, but I loved getting like my Glossy box, my Birchbox and Ipsy's. I loved getting that present every month for myself. And this is basically the same thing. It's just for a different type of a need. So I will leave all their information down below for you to check out. If you got a box, I know I saw Courtney K got her box basically the same time as me. We got a lot of the same things. But if you got something else different, I would love to see what you got. Now, on to Influenster. Again, Influenster sent me this for free for using and reviewing purposes and to share with you guys. This is the Marc Jacobs Glow Stick Glistening Illuminator in the shade Spotlight. This is 0.49 ounces. It retails for $42, and I believe you can only get it exclusive at Sephora. This is supposed to be a universal glow. It's a cream, basically highlighter. This has gold and silver pigments in it, which is supposed to be, basically for everybody and anybody can wear this. So this is the packaging. I love the packaging. It's white. It has a little black that goes on the, the dial. It has obviously the name right in the front. It's very small and compact, which I love. So the cap comes off and it's like this. What I do love about this is that you can basically apply it directly on the areas that you want to apply it on. You can use a brush to apply it, or you can just use your fingers and pat it on. So I love the fact that you don't need a brush for it. You can either apply it directly or use your fingers to apply. So you can throw this in your purse and it should be fine. But this is the shade. I will go ahead and do a swatch on my hand. I am actually wearing it today. So hopefully you can see that. It is very pretty. It's very, very pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. But yeah, it's like right here. It is very pretty. I really do like it. I will say though, just for me, and it's just personal preference, I am finding out, or I sort of knew going into this year, that I'm not really a big cream cheek person or wearer. I'm just not. And for this year, I joined in to do the 2016 Makeup Use Up collab that L's for Living started. And so for that collab, I went ahead and I picked out a lot of cream products to use on my cheeks. I picked out basically 4 highlighters and 4 blush products by ColourPop. Love ColourPop, and I do like the product. I'm just not a cream wearer. That's just really what it is. And by even doing this challenge now, obviously we're in August, so I've been doing it for 8 months. I have basically confirmed that I'm really not a cheek person. I mean, a creamed cheek wearer. The highlighters are okay. I can deal with highlights, but again, I still prefer powder. But for blush and for like contouring like that, I'm a powder person. I just love powder. So for this product for me, it's not something that I probably would have even went to the store to swatch. I probably would have never went to the store to buy. I would not repurchase, or I would not purchase after using this. I will use this because I got it. I want to, you know, obviously use it. But it's not something for me that I would go. If you love cream products, you would love this. It is a beautiful shade. It does, I mean, I can see how it would go with any skin tone. It's just a beautiful shade, it really is. It goes well with fair, with medium, with dark skin tones. Again, it's very compact. You could just throw it in your purse. You don't need any special brush to apply it. I have tried it each way. Actually, today I did it with just, you know, doing this and then, you know, use my finger to dab it, you know, in, blend it in more. I have used a brush. I know that they do sell a brush, I think specifically for this. It didn't come with the package, or it didn't come with this, but you don't need the brush. You can just use your fingers and, you know, blend it in. But for $42 for something that I know that I wouldn't really use a lot, it's just not a product that I would buy. But like I said, if you love cream, you know, cheek products, then you would probably love this. It does stay on all day. It doesn't wear off. I don't think that you need to top it with a, you know, a powder highlighter. I mean, on me, it stayed all day long. So it is a beautiful product. Like I just said, I'm just not into cream products. I'm not. So that is my two thoughts on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you received this, I would love to know what you thought of it. Or if you made a video, let me know and I'll come by and check your video out. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys have a blessed day and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.